for enforcement of these contracts that humans have entered into agreement. And that's how we created a legal system. And you can imagine that this goes on, and it becomes more complex. And so that was for the longest time in humanity, right? But very recently, like maybe 5 or 10 decades ago, we kind of got lost, and economic transactions weren't anymore between a person and another person. Instead, it became a person, a third party, and again a person. And with these things came a lot of problems. It is very well laid out in the white paper of the Bitcoin blockchain, third-party intermediary cannot stop themselves from meddling and trying to fix and just mediate this transaction, and that is a problem. Not only because they add undue burden in terms of fees, in terms of time, in terms of technical processing. Not only that, but people are not anymore transacting one to another. So in 2009, as you might know, well, 2008 actually, the Bitcoin white paper was released, and the whole idea was to get back to this time where we were transacting human to human. And so the way to do this was to be physically present and close to the person with which you are entering a transaction, an economical transaction. But as the world has gotten interconnected and the internet was invented, we are now far away from each other, and we still want to enter into economic transactions. And so Bitcoin solves this problem very elegantly, as we all know. But My Banka wants to take this one step further. And so now I will speak a little bit about what we do at My Banka to solve this problem, which I call the independent financial freedom. We're human, we can enter into transaction with each other, and there is no one, as long as what we do is legal in the jurisdiction that we are located at, can stop us from doing this. So there is 3 things that I wish to talk to you about today. The first is My Banka's open banking infrastructure. The second is My Banka's support for Bitcoin SV and paymail. And the third and last point is a revolutionary technology that we've built and I'm going to unveil today in this stage. So the first thing that My Banka does is integrate with open banking. My Banka is a digital wallet. A digital wallet can be thought of as a simple, normal digital, physical wallet. You carry it in your pocket, you've got your bills, you've got your coins, you've got your ID card, you've got all of your stuff. It's a wallet. It holds your life. You put it back in your pocket. Well, a digital wallet does the same thing, but digitally, on an interface like My Banka. And so, first thing I wanted to integrate with was open banking. The European Union has created a set of legislation that are called open banking, or also known as Payment Service Directive 2, PSD2. This Payment Service Directive allows third parties, enterprises like My Banka to connect to your currently existing bank account. Right now, if you use My Banka, you can link your bank account from more than 2,000 European banks and also banks in the UK. Barclays, HSBC, ING, Belfius, Fortis, etc., etc. Right now, you can go to My Banka and add these banks. As myself, I am an entrepreneur and I have the need to have multiple bank accounts. I have my professional bank account, a corporate bank account, my private bank account. This is only one bank. I have multiple banks. I have Revolut, N26, ING, and others. So for me, it was very useful to have my whole life in one single, secure, intuitive, and simple place. That is My Banka. Today, when I'm doing my finance, when I'm paying my bills, I always use My Banka across all my accounts. So that is the beautiful legislation that the European Union has created. It simply tells banks, please create an API so other companies can connect to your user's bank account, and they can see the balance, see the transaction, and initiate payments. This is very important. We are licensed. Two things: account information and payment initiation. Account information means My Banka can connect to your bank, see balances, and transaction means read-only. This is secured. And payment initiation is the most important part. It means we can initiate a payment on your behalf. And that's important because it means we are not a third party. So when you use My Banka and you connect your ING bank and you want to send some money to your friend, you initiate a payment, 10 euros for the pizza from yesterday to Alan, one of my best friends. And My Banka will initiate a payment to your bank. Please send 10 euros to Alan's bank account anywhere in Europe and UK. And it will work immediately. And at any point in time, My Banka is not intermediary. My Banka is not seeing what's happening. It is just initiating a request of payment to your bank. This is what this PSD2 text was all about, piece of legislation was all about. We have implemented it, and I find it very beautiful because, as I was mentioning, we are now back to being peer-to-peer, even on the banking side. I see a lot of wallet providers in this conference today. I find it very beautiful that all of the wallet providers here have their own specific things that they do well. You have some gaming wallets, some trading wallets, all kind of wallets. Our wallet focuses primarily on people that want to integrate with the current bank account right now. That's the open banking side of My Banka. It works today. You can use it. I recommend it. So now there is the second part of what My Banka does. It's the Bitcoin SV. I have looked very hard. I want to be able to make transactions with anyone, anywhere on earth, for the lowest, cheapest transaction fees possible. Why would I want to pay $20 to make a transaction? Why would I want to wait 2 hours to hopefully, maybe, get my transaction mined? It doesn't make any sense. And that is the reason why today My Banka supports only and exclusively Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, the original Bitcoin that is scalable, that has microtransaction capability, that have an extremely slow mining fees, and that I believe will take over all other blockchains in the future. And so, thank you. I agree with you. That's BSV deserves that clap for sure. And so I thought that the experience. I am a developer. I am an entrepreneur. I am also a father, and I am a normal, regular person. I can code, but it's not what I want to do. When I am a user and I use My Banka or any other application for that matter, I want it to be simple and intuitive. I don't know what's a fee. I don't know what's a public key. I don't know what's a private key. I don't know what's an address, and I don't care. Well, My Banka abstracts away all these complexities in our wallet. We are implementing what is called the paymail protocol. One of the first things you will get to do when you install My Banka is to create a My Banka paymail. My paymail is paul@mybanka.eu. Simple. There is no public key, private key, address, nothing. Just an email address that can receive Bitcoin. Beautiful. So we implemented this, and in the background, we do all the hard work for you. We generate a private key. We connect the public key to your payment address. We manage all your UTXOs. We keep you private because we value privacy by splitting coins, never reusing addresses, and all of these technical details that customers don't care about. But because I'm technical, I know and I care, and it's handled, and it's behind the scene and behind a beautiful interface that you can simply use. So that's the payment side of things of My Banka that I want to share with you today. So we have been hard at work for the last 2 years. My Banka is 2 years old, and I want to announce today My Banka version 2, which has a brand new feature that no one in the entire world has done. Today, we're introducing My Banka Sepa to paymail technology. What is Sepa to paymail? I see some eyes opening up a little bit. What is Sepa to paymail? Since the way we have set ourselves apart on this ecosystem of very nice wallets is by integrating open banking, we are leveraging this thing. Today, since a few days ago actually, you can go to My Banka, connect your bank account, create your paymail address, and you can do a brand new beautiful thing. You can select your bank account as a funding source, select your paymail account as your recipient, choose an amount, 10 pounds, 5 euros, 50 cents even, and click fund. One step. Immediately, less than a second after, 500 milliseconds, depending on our tests, you will receive from your bank account, the euros or the pounds will be taken, and you will receive the equivalent amount of BSV. This process is legal, fast, and secure. And I would even dare to say it is probably today the fastest and most secure and simple way to get your hands on some BSV right now. The way this works is behind the scene. When you're doing a transaction from bank to paymail, there is a digital sale happening. My Banka is based in Brussels, Belgium. We're a Belgian company, so we follow Belgian law. And our company is authorized to do the sale of digital goods. Bitcoin SV is such a commodity, a digital good. So behind the scene, when you say, I want to buy 10 euro worth of BSV from your open banking account to your paymail account, in the singular unified interface that is My Banka, behind the scenes, there's a sale happening. We have, so right now it's a bit complex because other wallets have this KYC process that are very manual, very lengthy, a little bit of a hassle, but they're still legal. We do that, but we do it differently. Since we're connected to your bank, the moment you choose your bank account and you proceed to buy some Bitcoins, we connect to your bank to get all the relevant legal information to do this digital sale, abstracting away the complexity and remaining compliant with all the laws of Belgium that apply throughout the European Union. And so we receive your money in our corporate account and we match the equivalent in BSV in real time at the selling price, and you receive that instantly in your wallet. So that's Sepa to paymail. It's simply a sale of a digital good. So euro to euro banking, you are an entrepreneur, you are a normal user, you have lots of bank. Paymail to paymail, the future of blockchain, simple email to send and receive transaction. No worries, everything is handled for you. And that's the whole purpose of My Banka, we're trying to bridge the gap between traditional financial world, thanks to open banking, and the future of finances, which is, in my opinion, made for with blockchain, and the best one being BSV. And we get there in the middle, creating this bridge where people can easily go from one world to the other, from all your bank accounts that you live with today and use every day, to your Bitcoin SV digital assets that you can use already today and also tomorrow. And by creating this bridge, we hope that we can bring more people into this new financial world, into this new ecosystem, into this new digital sovereignty. So that's what My Banka does. It empowers individuals to be their own self-sovereign financial entity. The bank just becomes an API and it's peer-to-peer. No intermediary, no fees applied, and My Banka doesn't even see it. Same goes with payment, full privacy, and now we have a bridge. So that's what we do. That's what I want to share with you. Today you might have seen I've been giving these out to everyone. It's a little flyer with a QR code. You can have it if you want it. So if you don't have, or even if you do have already a My Banka account, you can create it, scan this QR code, and only for the period of these 3 days of the conference, we are giving away free Satoshi, because there is nothing worse than creating a beautiful My Banka wallet and having zero money on it. So we solved that problem too. Get your My Banka wallet, scan this QR code, and you will get a random amount of Satoshi between 10,000 and 1 million Satoshi. And I already saw some people getting 900,000 Satoshi over there, so it's good. Do it, you will not get zero. That's what My Banka does. And just a last couple of words before I conclude. So, empowering individual, empowering self-sovereignty, empowering your financial freedom is what we do. But we have more in store, and I will finish with this. My Banka wants to be the go-to place to manage and safeguard your digital life. Today we're talking open banking and Bitcoin, but tomorrow we are already working on it. We're talking about all the kinds of NFTs, tokens, stable coins, contracts. We don't even imagine what's going to be built. And we need a safe place to safeguard these assets, and that is My Banka. My Banka, your money, your way. Thank you.